At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability, ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
877-937-1039, the number to get interactive as we talk vacations gone wrong. And we start with Tony, regular Woodhead in downtown Columbus. What you got, Tony?
Well, we love to camp. We used to love to camp. We rented this open-air cabin one time, and a beautiful state park. Weather looked good, and about 10 o'clock at night we get there, we got all our stuff out, and wouldn't you know, this horrendous thunderstorm rolls in.
Oh, no.
And open air, we pretty much got 3 inches of rain or more. I don't know. It was just, everything was wet. We're like, okay, do we just like hunker down? We finally just pouring rain. We threw all our stuff in the back of the truck and we just bugged out. And that, so one, never tent or open air camping. Man, you're just asking for trouble. For us, we're never going back to that.
Now, by open air, you mean you're looking at the stars overhead when you're in there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it had a little, more like a teepee kind of thing. But, where you lifted up the sides, and it was a platform to sleeping bags on. And, really, if the weather was cooperating, it had been just great. But we seem to have had more of those kind of camping experiences. So maybe I'll just lump that whole camping thing in things we're not going back to.
I understand that. Great call, Tony. Thanks for getting us started. A caller to the ride home for the first time, Jeff in Delaware. Vacation's gone wrong. What you got?
Woody, mine's a little different. When my son and his friend were about 6 or 7 years old, they wanted to go on a camping trip with me because I grew up kind of camping quite a bit. And so I said, hey, let's go to this lake that I used to go to. So the three of us packed everything together. And again, remember, I'm dealing with 2 7-year-olds here.
Yeah.
Got a tent, cooler, bunch of other stuff. And I go to this beautiful campground. And all of a sudden, the wind comes up so bad that I can't get the tent up. Takes me about, probably a good hour to finally get it up. And finally, 2 tourists see me struggling with it. And they help me get the tent up. Well, I'd forgotten to bring a mattress.
Oh.
Now, with 7-year-olds, that's probably not a big deal. But I was probably 34, 35 at the time. And it was a big deal. I woke up in the middle of the night on the floor with no mattress. And all of a sudden, I felt something in my rear that hurt so bad I could hardly move. Here it was a hemorrhoid. I said, I am never, ever going camping again in my life, and I'm not going back to that place. But it was a total miserable experience.
Have you ever been back camping?
Never, ever.
Oh my God, what a great first time call, Jeff. Thanks so much. I can't imagine how hard the ground would have to be to make your roids flare up.
The Ride Home with Woody. Call Woody now at 877-937-1039.